part of my Bachelor of Engineering degree, it includes an honours, and a component of that honours is completing my thesis. Now, students at Griffith get the opportunity to do that as part of an industry placement, and it was through this application to MOTZKY that I was able to connect with them and able to organise a project where I could complete my thesis with them. So for my thesis project, MOTZKY and I are working on developing an asset condition assessment tool. Now, what that's doing is taking a bunch of data that has been collected on the rail tracks. So that might include defects and things of that sort. And with that data, we process it to give us a score and a condition of the rail track. With that information, we can then provide an informed maintenance schedule and plan. It will also be able to give network operators insights into how their networks are performing and what the kind of degradation is going to be like in the future. Honours students at Griffith have the opportunity to either do their thesis project in-house with academia at the university, or they're able to do it with an industry partner. I looked around at both opportunities and I saw some projects that were done with academia and some with industry. And it was when I met with MOTZKY and spoke with Jacek and Mark that their skill set really shone out to me. The idea of working on real-world projects that had real-world impacts was very valuable to me, and that was why I decided to go with MOTZKY. This is a really good follow-up question because this was actually one of the big deciding factors for me in choosing MOTZKY as an industry partner. When I met with MOTZKY, there was already an idea for what the project wanted to achieve and a very brief outline structure of how we could do that. And that was really valuable to me because it also allowed me some flexibility to work and move within the project while still having a defined course of action to take. Definitely. I'd recommend any student in future to take their industry project with MOTZKY. Throughout my time with them, they've been extremely knowledgeable and have a vast amount of experience in the transport industry. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to learn as much as I have or achieve what I have in this project. My experience with MOTZKY has been so great. I don't have too much to recommend for their improvements. The guidance throughout my project has been excellent, and so is the project definition and scope. What I might say is that moving forward, there could be some interest in doing projects that involved a little bit more electrical engineering. There've been a lot of advancements in these areas, and it could be of interest to look into some ESG-based projects as the world starts to decarbonize and electrify. I think this could have a really meaningful impact on the rail networks as well and their environmental impact and footprint.